Welcome to Soccer as We Like It. Now we are at the knockout stage +1, which means we are at the final 8. We've gone from 32 to 16, now 8. But we're going to review how those 16 came down to 8, and these 8, where are they? How many are going to make it to the last 4? Joining me today is Houston Reds Army Soul Man, Positive Vibes. It's a Wednesday evening. Joe, welcome to the show, brother.
What's going on? What's going on? What's up? What's up?
Right. Any surprises? Are your favorites still there, or they've gone home?
Hey,
Senegal.
you know what? We went down, but you know what? It's like you saw that scene from Lord of the Rings when that big old like smoke monster fell down.
Yeah, yeah.
Like it whipped its tail or whatever, and then it grabbed Gandalf with him. That's
Right,
Louis
right.
Suarez, man. We got your ass too, bro.
Yeah,
We both going home.
yeah,
But,
yeah.
it is what it is. At the end of the day, just we didn't have enough quality in the front. Jordan Ayew, the Ayew brothers just
He missed the penalty. Really, bro?
Bro,
Are they ever gonna score a penalty against Uruguay in open play ever? Because I mean,
man,
12 years later, you still can't score a penalty in open play. I mean,
bro,
what the fuck?
I don't get it. I don't get it. It's an unfortunate list to get your name on.
I know, right?
Considering this might be his last. Hopefully, QATAR Federation, please. This has to be Jordan Ayew's last World Cup. Please. Please. Anywho,
Black Stars.
the Black Stars, let's go. It happens.
It does happen.
But we move forward. Man, I was rooting for Japan, and then they really disappointed me. That was like my.
I mean, would you use
plan B.
the word disappointed you, considering they beat Germany and Spain in the same group?
I'm only disappointed because they put such a good foot forward in like 99.9% of them being, except for Costa Rica, they weren't too good there. But the rest of them, they were just out there, and man, it's just I don't know if they were fatigued or whatever. There was just the nerves got to them, but and they didn't even give themselves a chance, and
against Croatia.
It's unfortunate. Yeah, I would have liked to see them move forward.
I mean, they scored first.
They did.
And that header from Petrovic, I think that was a bullet header. No one stopped it down. It went
well placed.
Extra time.
Very good.
Penalties were terrible, mate. Like, did you
terrible.
guys? I mean, it was like a back pass.
Yeah.
I'm thinking. I know the Croatian keeper's like, "You good? What's wrong with that?"
Well, Henderson could have saved that.
Okay, now you're taking the piss. Henderson, really, mate.
Just saying. What is he at?
Right. So Japan were eliminated due to poor penalties. Then there was Senegal, who got destroyed by England. Hey, is it coming home? We'll see. And
I mean, that was a very impressive display, right? But
Senegal,
still,
I thought they just missed. I thought they did not come to the table they didn't come to the game with. They didn't come to the battle with a gun. They came with
England is very lucky, because like, I mean, it is what it is. It's whatever. But both, I don't even think like England and Brazil have really met like real opposition. And
I agree.
A lot of the teams that you would consider real opposition have been falling apart against all these, they're the ones who've been having, you know what I mean? I would have loved to see Brazil versus Germany. I would have loved to see Brazil versus Spain. I would have like just those two teams.
Brazil, Croatia.
Brazil,
that's going to be Brazil's toughest test so far.
Yeah, Brazil, and it's still kind of an easy pass. And I hope they.
I don't know about that one, mate. I don't know about that one. Croatia, they're good penalty. They're good in penalty. Brazil would need to shut this game out within 90 because penalty shootout. Croatia, they do well in penalty kicks. They do well. Remember, they beat England in penalty shootout.
Well,
I mean,
I mean,
it's always England.
the
Don't worry
same
about that.
Croatia team where Modric is like non-existent. Come on, man.
Yeah.
If they can't beat this Croatia team, they don't deserve to be in the World Cup.
Brazil,
Brazil
you
needs to
mean?
be, yeah,
Come on
Brazil,
now.
yeah, Brazil. They need to be able to beat this team. No, come on, bro.
Okay. Okay.
Um,
Now, France, England. You still there?
man, still there.
Poland were
I
horrible though. Poland were, I don't know, against France.
They weren't great. No,
they're not great.
they weren't great. Um, you guys have an Mbappe problem. But
Kyle Walker will
if
handle
Kyle
him.
Walker is healthy, if he's 100%, England's got a chance. Because Giroud, I think Giroud is gonna get one. Giroud.
Maguire.
Giroud is like one of those. Yes, Maguire is a Giroud center back through and through.
Yes,
Just
they're
somebody
matched to
who
meet.
just
They're matched. A good match. Two of them.
doesn't need that much space. Just little maneuvering, just little, finessing. Boom, he's gonna get one in there. But I'm gonna give Maguire's props, man. He's been good. He's been good. And I've always said it. He loves the Gareth Southgate system. I know he dreams of going to Carrington and seeing these having kick-ups being situated by Gareth Southgate. I know he's not, too happy that he's got to go back to Eric Ten Hag. There's no way. As a matter of fact, I'm going to think if Gareth Southgate started managing fucking Cardiff City next season. That's where Harry Maguire. That's where Harry Maguire, because that's where he's going, man. It's just, it's unfortunate. We brought him as triage. We paid too much for him. We brought him as triage because we were leaking goals left and right, man. And for a while, because we changed our stance defensively, we stopped leaking goals. But unfortunately, we have a different system, different manager, and it's just not going to work. But for that system, Harry Maguire is actually a decent footballer for that system. Mid-table type, maybe I'm looking at Everton to be a really solid team. Some mid-table team, West Ham.
True.
Some team that doesn't have any real
ambitions
ambition.
and lot of games and big schedules and
so like Tottenham, Arsenal. Yeah, you'll be fine.
Tottenham and Arsenal fans, they'll come for you, bro. They will come for you. You ready for them?
It is what it is, man. It is what it is.
They'll say they're higher than us on the table. They're like, what the hell is he talking about?
You think Arsenal fans wouldn't take Harry Maguire over Ben White?
The way we
the ones that are not deluded, the ones that are not deluded, and I know there's a small minority. The ones that are not deluded, they'll take Harry Maguire, man, for real. Over Ben White, yeah.
Right. So England, France. Do you think the world champions, current world champions, are they gonna? Is football coming home, or is England going home?
England is fully capable of winning that game, but your weakest link, unfortunately, is the only thing that I cannot back.
Dembele, Mbappe, Giroud.
I don't even really rate Dembele like that because that dude, man, I just
he was doing well against the Poland. He was,
man. I just don't like his game, man. Tony two touch, man. Too many.
He's gonna have a problem. Like, Luke Shaw's gonna have to be on his game, mate.
Luke Shaw's gonna have to be on. Did Chilwell didn't go, right?
No,
Chilwell didn't go. Okay, so yeah, that's gonna be a problem. But they're gonna be defensive anyway, and that's gonna be fine for Luke Shaw. Yeah, England. No. Bro.
France?
It's Gareth Southgate, man. It's a Southgate show.
If France go first. If France go first. Because I don't think England have considered to go first in this tournament. They've always scored
playing first.
Though. They played Wales,
USA, the US, Iran,
and Senegal.
Come on, man. England, England has not played anyone.
So no one is. You're saying England England haven't been tested? Is that what you're trying to say?
They haven't. No, come on, bro. You know England has not been tested. You know this.
But they always say you can only beat who they put in front of you, right?
Man, now you sound like fucking Gary Neville, man.
It's
Rio.
true. Is it coming home or are we going home? It's two things.
It's too early to ask that question. It really is. It's too early to ask that question.
Okay, if we beat France, are we going home or are we is football coming home?
You guys, you know what? You know what? If you guys beat France, I'm gonna say you guys can take the record out and put it in the record player. Because yes, that's how long y'all been singing that song. You can take the record out.
Well, I mean, welcome, Benz, the controversial one, Houston Red Army. Welcome to the show, Benzie. Welcome, mate. We haven't seen you in a while.
Hey, man, what's going on, man?
Not too bad, not too bad. When I see some games, I say, "Oh, Benz must be screaming and shouting like, pass the ball, this and that." So, Benz, have you found the knockout so far? Any shocks?
Yeah, it's been very interesting. It's very interesting. I think the shock. I mean, Morocco beating Spain. That was interesting.
Did you think Spain would go through?
Depending on their history. Of course, you would expect Spain to go through. You would think Spain will go through, but it's kind of really interesting that they got away to PKs and they couldn't score.
It was terrible, man. I couldn't believe that.
Yeah.
With me and Joe, then what did you think of the other ones?
Yeah, which the other one that was
Japan, Croatia.
Was it Japan?
Japan and Croatia penalties. 1-1 out of
penalties.
120 minutes.
Yeah, man. That one was another shocker there. That was another shocker there because who did Japan play again?
They played Croatia.
Japan played Croatia?
Yeah. They lost on penalties in the knockout.
Sure?
Yeah, they came out. They beat Germany and Spain in the groups. In the group stage, they beat Germany and Spain. Won the group and met Croatia and lost on penalties.
I don't know. I'm thinking about some. I must be thinking that Japan played someone else. Yeah, but that one was another shocker again, man. That one was. It's like the teams that you would expect. That I mean, obviously, like the France's. I mean, you would expect like the Englands against Senegal. I mean, you'd expect Spain against Morocco, but and that's what makes it even more interesting because Messi even said it. Anyone can beat anybody.
Oh yeah,
he said
he would know after Saudi Arabia beat them. He would know.
Exactly. So it was it's quite interesting, but it's just nice to see. It's nice to see that Morocco in the quarterfinals and they beat Spain because you would expect Spain to be
100%. When I saw that, I thought it would take a miracle for us because if I watched Spain, okay, they hammered Costa Rica, what, 6-1 or 7-1 or 7-0, I thought.
Yeah.
But then they tied with Germany. I thought that game was poor. Then they lost to Japan. That ball went over the line. I get it. But Japan, what I loved about Japan was the determination not to give up, the energy.
Yes,
it just came to the penalties against Croatia. They didn't. I don't think they knew how to take penalties.
Yeah, they just didn't know how to, like, how do you take a game all the way there and then you just don't know how to take penalties. I mean it's kind of I mean they did so well, man, but then only to go into PKs and just couldn't score. It's just like the same thing with Spain against Morocco.
I was asking Joe and you, whose penalties were worse, Japan's penalties or Spain's penalties?
I would say Spain, man.
It was Spain because the expectation.
I would say Spain. Yeah, expectation. Yeah. You would expect Spain to be. I mean, you would expect that Spain. I mean, with all that tiki taka passing, pass.
Yeah, exactly.
It was TikTok.
Yeah. You can't score. You can't score PKs. I mean, you can pass, so you should be passing into the goal.
Exactly. They didn't even score a single one. I like, bloody hell, bro. Come on. What is Luis Enrique? What do you guys practice? Anyway. So you now saw Portugal destroy Switzerland. Did you think the score was going to be that wide?
Joe? No, you wouldn't. Okay. That was for Joe.
I didn't think it was going to be that wide. You know why?
Why? Swiss are known to be very conservative, actually.
I thought Portugal was going to start Cristiano Ronaldo.
We're going to what?
I thought Portugal was going to start Cristiano Ronaldo, so I had no clue. I had no idea, bro. Look at that, bro. Come on, man.
Okay,
yo, at some point, we're gonna need to have that conversation.
Yeah, we will.
Okay, all United fans are gonna have to have that conversation, that come to Jesus moment, and just like finally just admit what we have been seeing for years, what our minds have been telling us, but our hearts have been ignoring. Well, we'll have that conversation later. But yes, I was surprised that they were able to score that many goals.
Bems, Swiss and Portugal. Swiss have always been a conservative side. How they considered that many, like bam, 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 like what the hell? That was quick. It was done before it even started.
Yes. Credit to Portugal. They played a very good game. I mean, you could tell. There's a difference. There was a clear difference when Ronaldo wasn't playing. I almost want to bet you if Ronaldo started that game, the scoreline wouldn't have been 6-1. I can guarantee you that it wouldn't have been 6-1. We know Ronaldo's a GOAT, yes, but man, it's just certain movements, certain decision makings in the final third that took place that wouldn't have happened if Ronaldo was there. I know I'm a big Ronaldo fan and I'm a big Ronaldo supporter and all that stuff, but man, it's the big difference was the big difference was that attack, man. It was so fluid. It was and it's so crazy as to the person that came in for him scored the hat trick. It's and the way they play midfield, it was well balanced. The low doing the sting as usual. That guy's on a different class. He's setting the standards that Joe said he didn't have a while back.
I like Ben. Thank you very much for dropping that grenade. So Joe,
okay.
Yeah, because the guy he's been pretty good this season. He's doing it on the world stage and
is Wan-Bissaka on this World Cup?
And club-wise.
Bems, is Wan-Bissaka on the World Cup? I just wanted to know if Wan-Bissaka is playing for any country in the World Cup. I don't know. I don't know.
I thought I saw him playing in a friendly game today and actually lost.
So he's not in Qatar.
Okay, wait a minute. Okay, it just so happens Wan-Bissaka just happens to exist in the era. England has the best right backs in the entire planet. Like 3 Earths over. England has the best right backs in the world. Easy.
He has a chance to go
play for the
Republic of Congo.
You don't have Kyle Walker. You have Alexander Arnold. You don't have Alexander Arnold. You have what's the guy from Newcastle?
He would have made that squad.
Trippier.
He would not have made that squad either ways.
No. He wouldn't have made the squad. Even if he was playing well, he wouldn't have
notice all those guys you mentioned. They know how to go forward.
Yeah. That's Wan-Bissaka's thing.
Okay.
You just can't.
Reece.
Wan-Bissaka's not good on the ball. Reece James is better than Reece James would have made it for sure.
Okay, so I'm saying that there's a lot of Wan-Bissaka's making it into most international teams at right back though.
Teams that don't attack anymore. If you notice, football has changed, bro. He's old school right back.
I think Wan-Bissaka makes it. I think Wan-Bissaka makes it into the Moroccan team.
I don't think so, mate.
I don't think so.
Oh wow.
I don't think so.
Wan-Bissaka on the bench. He made the squad. Yeah. He ain't starting.
Yeah. It'll make the squad. Wan-Bissaka I don't know what African countries his parents are from.
Congo.
Congo. He might make that one.
He might make that squad.
Oh, he'll make. Yeah. Oh, what do you mean he might? Yeah, you know he's.
Okay. He'll make that one.
Man. Joe, why you all right? Joe, why you upset? Why are you all angry?
No, I'm not angry. I'm just I just want.
He's not in Qatar. It's okay.
I don't think it's right for Bems to just slander the peoples of the Congo, just for no reason, man. Just for no reason. I mean, come on, man.
When we get Chris from UK on because Chris is from Congo, I'll ask him what would Wan-Bissaka make the Congo national team. I'll ask.
Yes, exactly. That would be a good one to ask.
I'll actually ask him in the WhatsApp group, and since you're both in that group,
I guarantee you, he'll tell you. He'll surprise you and say probably not. I mean, the thing is,
He'll be in the squad.
Yeah, you'll be in the squad, but you won't be a starter. That's what Chris will say.
That's wild. Yeah.
Sorry, Joe. So now Portugal
he's not that
destroyed
good
the
anymore.
Swiss. You know, send them back home. Argentina, Holland. Where do you guys see this game going? Netherlands. The LVG, you think LVG can cancel out? Because all the tax seems to be going for Messi. Where is that result going, Bems? Netherlands and Argentina.
I see, to be honest with you, I see the Netherlands getting something from this one, honestly speaking, because it's really I mean, you can sense Argentina that they're kind of picking up their strides as the game goes on, as they play more games, they're kind of getting better and better. But the Netherlands, man, they look like more of a unit than Argentina. But again, you can't tell, man. It's hard to say. It's hard to say. I might give the edge to the Netherlands, slight edge.
Joe.
Yeah, I just might. Same thing to the Netherlands, only because of Louis van Gaal. Like, you know, I was maybe before he did that interview, I would have been like, yeah, Argentina maybe 2-1. But after he did that interview where there was a reporter was like, I think the reporter might have been from the Netherlands. He was like, hey, people back home are saying that the game is boring. You know, you guys are not, you know, playing dynamic football or whatever. And Louis van Gaal was like, paraphrasing it, he was, okay, just take your ass home then. He's like, go home. And the guy was like, I can't. I'm a reporter. I'm here for the World Cup and I have to stay here till the final. And Louis van Gaal was like, I bet. I'll see you there. And I'm like, yo.
He's never a fan of the press. He doesn't like the press. He's very arrogant and rude, straight up. He tells us straight. He's very obnoxious at times. He can be very rude, but he's Louis van Gaal. He's a successful manager. Did you know this is the third time he's managing that country? The third time.
Well, I thought it was the second.
Three different times he's managed the country.
Wow, I thought it was the second. I don't know it was
the third.
Oh.
But there must be something they see in him. And this is literally one of the poorest, less skillful Dutch sides ever gone to the World Cup. Remember, they missed the last one and they did this one. And I mean, this
is the team.
He's getting results. Yeah, he's getting them doing something.
This is a team that's had strikers like Van Nistelrooy and
Robin van Persie, Van Basten back in the 90s, early 80s, Ruud Gullit, and to see this guy.
Yeah, you had guys like Schneider.
Gakpo is good, but he's not like
in that category.
He's not in that category for Van Gaal to be able to be successful at this level.
What do you think of Depay?
He's playing better. He's looking better. He's looking better than he's been in.
Hey guys, 1 second, man. 1 second. Let me take this real quick.
All right. He's looking better than he's been in years. You know, since he's been in Barcelona, and I think it was Lyon he went to. But I still see the same Memphis though. Like, you know, United fans, they always like want to take things like the ridiculous route, start talking about, oh, we should have never got rid of him. Like, nah, the same problems that I saw before, I'm seeing now. Not keeping his, not picking his head up to look for the better pass, going for glory, always trying to. He seems like somebody that's always trying to add to his YouTube highlight reel, and you know, I just don't, you know. Props to him, you know, scoring and doing well. But he just always, you know, he's doing okay. He's doing okay, but you know, he certainly has more to. He could probably do a lot more, a lot better.
Right. It is what it is. Now, so we've talked about so you guys are favoring Netherlands to overcome Argentina and Messi, right?
That's where it's looking like it. It's looking like it.
Bems,
because of Van Dijk. England. Van Dijk over there.
France and England, Bems.
France and England?
Yeah, is it coming home or are we going home?
See, you know what? I'm going to
When
say
Ben
this,
says,
right?
you know what, he has to think this through.
It's the reason why I think it. But if it wasn't for what I've seen from England lately, I would have just said easy win for France.
Mm.
But I'm not gonna say easy win for France. Although France can still do their thing and still win this. But there's a chance for England though. There's a chance for England. The reason why I'm saying there's a chance for England because, I mean, that English midfield with Jude Bellingham, that guy.
Okay.
That guy's a beast for his age, man. He's moving, he's playing like he's 25, 26 years old. He's playing like the guy's a
Mature.
balanced midfielder, mature. What I mean, box to box. He's doing his thing. And I mean, only thing is Gareth Southgate, if I'll put it this way, right? If it was a different manager, I would say, you know what? England can go toe to toe and probably take this one, but because it's Gareth Southgate, because of that reason, it's probably is more or less going to be France. But England have a chance here. England, they have a good squad. They just don't have the manager though. So, I mean, yeah, you just got to give it to France because I mean they're defending world champions, and they can I mean they got the talent. They got Mbappe. I mean. They got the whole squad. Dembele. I mean that French squad is crazy. The attack, Mbappe, Giroud, and Dembele. That front three. I'm sorry, man. That front three is a really, really nice front three.
And you want to talk about midfield? They haven't even started playing Camavinga yet. Like Camavinga can't even get minutes in the midfield.
Yeah,
you can't even get
supposed to be
midfield,
not the best French midfielder without Kante and Pogba.
And Pogba. Yeah. It is not the best. Yeah, it's not the best France midfield. If you say the best France midfield, I mean Pogba got to be in there. And Kante's got to be in there, and then maybe you have I don't know Chouamini, Pogba, and Kante.
Chouamini's playing well though. He's not bad.
Yeah, Chouamini is doing well. Chouamini's been playing that sitting holding midfielder role, and he's playing it pretty well. I mean, it's ridiculous, man. They have players, man. Is in from front to back stacked.
And you know what? Everything Bems have just said, you can say the exact same thing about England, but the difference is France has a manager. No, France just has a manager that tactically would be able to make changes, get the best out of certain players. We just don't know if Gareth Southgate is a guy that'll yank a player at halfway. It's like, oh, he starts Rashford, he starts Henderson, he starts Kane. Like Southgate's not yanking Harry Kane halfway if he's having a stinker. You know what I mean? He just doesn't have the balls to make certain moves. So that's the X factor right there.
Right, right. Okay. So
Mr. Rodrigo, what's up? What's he saying?
Rodrigo, can we hear you? Are you there?
Unmic yourself. Let's go.
Yeah, he just came in and just muting himself. Huh.
Hello, can you hear me?
Hey, we can hear you, but we can't see
man,
you.
we can hear you.
No, my camera's not working.
All right, we can hear you.
Thing.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear
you.
Can you hear us?
You believe him?
Yeah. You talk about England versus France on Saturday.
Yes.
All I know is if England loses, I'm having all of you deported.
So from where you see England have beaten Senegal, France have beaten Poland, man. Do you think from the England perspective, is football coming home or England going home?
It could go either way. Both teams have their strengths and weaknesses, and I've been listening to you guys talk, and you're making some good points. It's going to be whoever makes the least mistakes on that day. That's what it's going to come down to. Usually, that's what it comes down to in these, semifinal, quarterfinal games. It's the teams that make mistakes or miss opportunities. You saw, and one's a good example was Spain,
Morocco.
Spain missed all kinds of opportunities. And when it came down to it, I mean, it's what happened. They paid the price. So I think England and
who didn't score a single penalty? Really?
Yeah, and you missed 3 penalties on top of that. You know.
Hey there, Tim. I wouldn't laugh so hard. You over there yakking over there like some other international team doesn't have a history with penalty kicks.
Joe, I know where you're going. I know where you're going. I know where you're going.
I'm just saying, you over
these
there,
England fans,
it's coming from a little bit too low. You over there belly laughing over there,
mate. Spain, people expected Spain to do better, but those penalties were the 1, 2, 3. It's just like bam. We all said Japan. Okay, Japan did well. They got to that level. They did not. I don't look like those guys in practice because they were just back passes. But you expect Spain on a higher level in European football, former world champions. Boo.
Okay.
It's going to come down to they can both go scoreless into extra time and into penalties. They both that game has the possibility of doing that, but it's whoever makes the mistakes or doesn't take advantage of opportunities. That may define the game, but you know it's got the potential to go to penalties because
it looks like it can go. Yeah. It can go, and I won't hold my breath.
Yeah,
you know, it has that potential. It does have that potential. And those are the games that at that late stage of the tournament when you get to those quarterfinals and semifinals. That's where the suffering really starts.
Right. Yeah, Brazil, Croatia, Bems.
Oh, that's that's an easy one, man. Brazil.
I've always loved the Balkan countries and the Eastern European countries. The football they play, they're fearless. They're not afraid of anybody, and they'll go toe to toe with you. Serbia, Croatia has that history, especially Croatia. Look what it did in the last tournament, and you see,
they're runners up to France.
Great players. They've got great players who play all over Europe. And those guys, when they're out on the pitch, they run, and they don't let down. They fight to the very last minute, and it's like, where do they get all this energy?
Rodrigo, do you think they'll have enough to contain this samba flu in football from Brazil?
I'm still not convinced about Brazil. I mean, they're playing well so far, but I'm still not convinced about Brazil. Every game is different. And again, it comes down to, at this stage of the game, maybe who scores first. It comes down again to a penalty. It comes down to a red card. Who knows? And this World Cup has shown a lot of surprises. Morocco, Japan, what they've done, they've left out the big boys. Some of the big boys are out. So anything can happen. This is the fun part. Israel really gets to be really exciting.
Right. I hear you.
The thing is,
Go on, Bebs.
It could be it could be a red card that changes the whole game.
Could be, yeah. You're very right, Rodrigo.
Or a bad call, another screwed up VAR call. That goes and the teams start getting frustrated. They start making mistakes. It can happen. It comes down to anything.
Fine margins.
It's fine. The thing is, with the Morocco-Spain one, I wasn't really too surprised because Morocco in the group stages, they've been compact. They didn't really concede much, really.
No, at all, man.
So I was expecting that to be I didn't expect Spain to walk all over Morocco, right? With Spain and Croatia, I said Spain. With Brazil and Croatia now going in the quarterfinals. Brazil, right? Yes, I know they played that game. They lost their last game against who was it again? Did they lost Cameroon? But it was a whole. It wasn't the team that played the first 2 games.
No,
when you put that team on the field,
preventing injuries and suspensions.
Exactly. But when you put that first team on the field, it's a different ball game. I mean,
and Neymar's back
and Neymar's back. It's hard. I mean, Richarlison is playing like he's a different human being during this World Cup. I mean,
and Rafinha also.
Vinicius Jr. He's playing well with Rafinha. I mean, that midfield, Casemiro. Yeah, Rafinha is amazing. Casemiro is.
So you're literally saying you don't think Croatia could stop Brazil
Croatia
from
will
moving.
give a good game. Croatia will give Brazil a good game, like they always do. Like they make it, they give teams a good game, and they don't make it easy for teams to beat them. They will do that, but Brazil, because they still have the quality, and I mean, yeah, I think Brazil should comfortably.
You think that will be Brent? You think Brazil is shut it down 90?
Every team.
I think Brazil was shut down in 90.
You know, Brazil has lost. France has lost. They've each lost a game, so it shows they can't be beaten. They can be beat,
but it's a different. But they were beat with a different 11, though. All those teams that when they lost with different 11s.
No, Portugal, Brazil.
Yeah,
correct.
It was all different 11.
But that 11, that different Brazil teams can beat a lot of other teams, so they can be beaten. If again, all it comes down to a mistake. It comes down to again a stupid red card, and you know Croatia can get the momentum and hold them 0-0 to the final. This is where it starts getting crazy. This is where it starts getting really crazy, you know, and you're like excited because anything can happen.
Right. Let me bring Joe in here. Joe, Croatia, Brazil.
Nah, this should be a relatively easy game for. I'm not gonna say easy, but Brazil should be able to move through Croatia relatively easy
in 90 minutes.
90 minutes. Croatia's a good team, but I mean, I just don't see them. Withstanding the Brazilian assaults. They would have to frustrate them for an entire game, maybe hit them on the counter. It would be beneficial to them to try to score first, because then if Brazil keeps coming at them, they can always hit them on the counter. But just straight up play old Brighton football, you know, just chill for a little bit and then just hit them on the counter. But yeah, it should be clear cut Brazil. I don't see any reason.
No shock.
I'm a little bit modest with my score prediction, so I'm giving it just like a 3-1.
Modest 3-1 is modest to you.
But this Brazilian team,
modest is 1-0, right? Or 2-1. Is it 3-1 modest?
But this Brazilian team, imagine being like I've said before, right? You're center back for Croatia. It's the 75th minute. You've been getting your heart is about to jump out of out of your mouth, right? And now you got Anthony, you got Vinicius, or whoever that you got Jesus, like who hasn't been getting any minutes, he hasn't been getting any love. You know, shit, man, you motherfucker want to have Fred come up in there and get one, you know?
So you're saying they have too much to offer. They have too many people who could turn the game around for them.
I would just run them to I don't see why a lot of these teams with deep squads are not just wearing out the opposition. Just strategically just have their back line, just run the whole game. And then, you know, if that doesn't work out, just bring in some fresh legs. Right. And then just destroy them. Like it is what it is. If Croatia gets by, I almost want to say
if Croatia beat Brazil, you know that's a shock. You know that, right? The favorites are out.
Massive.
Of course.
And don't forget, Croatia were runners up in the last World Cup to France. They got to the final 4 years ago. They have 5 players from the last World Cup, which is an aging squad, but they have some youngsters. So I think that game is going to be tighter than people call it. I think it might go to extra time, because I think they'll sit back a lot. They'll be put under so much pressure. They'll be more defensive.
It'll be tighter, than people say. I agree, but the thing is, for it to be tight, I think the game plan from Croatia, like you said, will be sit back, right? But another thing, if Croatia really want to get something away from that game before 90 minutes, they would need to be physical with Brazil, especially players like Neymar, right?
Yeah.
And so the thing about it is that being physical, which is fouling them, right? But the thing is, when you foul, when your game plan is to be physical and foul is in your opponent's players, you tend to draw yellow cards. You see what I'm saying? And when you start getting a bunch of yellow cards
and free kicks,
then you're
and
more
set
cautious.
pieces.
Exactly. You start giving away set pieces, free kicks, and then you now get yellow cards, and then you gotta be careful.
Well, careful. So
real,
don't give
and you can't really go in for those.
Like Rodrigo said, it could come down to one red card. So, so Joe has said Brazil politely 3-1. He said be modest. Joe, Bems, you think 2-1? You think it's going to be a tie game, but Brazil will get through it?
Yeah, Brazil will get through it. I would say, I would say 2-1.
2-1. I would go 2-1. Rodrigo, Brazil and Croatia. What are you going with?
I don't know, but I'm pulling for Croatia. I don't want Brazil to win.
Dang, that's a bit harsh. It is. I mean, no South Americans won it since 2002. You don't think it's time? No, you don't care about South Americans winning?
No, it's not. It's not. Brazil is not the Brazil I used to watch, man. I'm not a big fan of Brazil. I haven't been a big fan of Brazil for a while now. I don't want them to win. I don't want them to get a 6th World Cup.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I would like to see Croatia. I would like to see Croatia win. I want England to destroy France. Right? But like I said, if they lose, you guys are all going to be deported to Guatemala.
So the next game, Portugal against Morocco.
I don't know why I'm getting deported.
Portugal against Morocco. Rodrigo.
I'm pulling for Morocco.
We're pulling for Morocco.
I don't like Portugal. I don't want Christina to win anything.
Oh God, this is another bias. You really have an agenda against Brazil. What's you and the Portuguese-speaking people?
He just doesn't fuck with anybody that speak Portuguese.
Up until 2002, I was a big Brazil fan. I just don't like him anymore. I don't like this Brazil, the latest generation Brazil. I was a big fan of Socrates and Zico and Romario and Bebeto and guys, Ganit. That was my Brazil back in the day. These guys, to me, social media clowns. They're great players, but
social media clowns.
Yeah, so I don't follow. I would love to see Croatia win, make a little history, keep it interesting. I want England to win. I don't want France to get another World Cup.
No one's won it for back to back for. I'm trying to think. Argentina have gone to 2 finals back to back and lost 1.
Yes.
Germany have gone back to back and lost 1. So no, since 1934, when Italy won it back to back, has anyone won it back to back? Not really. Brazil.
No, no one has.
Brazil, 58 to 60.
Italy. Brazil and Italy won it back to back.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. Brazil did 58, 62, 70. Italy said 34, 38.
I don't think France is going to win it again this year, though.
They say they get to the semi-final. They think they've done well. A lot of French people I've spoken to. Were you on the pod on Saturday when we had Matt from UK? He's French. He was following. He's a French fan. He says France. The only reason France won't win that game against England is if France defeats France. That if they do not take their chances, like Rodrigo said, if you don't take your chances, you will not beat England. He said that they have what it takes to beat England, but if they don't take their chances, England will beat them.
For me, I would like to see England win this thing, man. Honestly speaking, I would like to see England win this thing. Because
Joe, are you hearing?
They deserve to win.
Go over that again.
I would like to see England win this thing. Go home. Go home.
Coming home, not going home.
Okay.
Coming home.
No, I know it's coming home. I just didn't want to say come. I wanted to say go. but it will be nice, man. Just because England have a squad. They play in the best league in the world.
The
most competitive league in the world. You should be able...
only because of foreigners. Only because of the foreigners that play there, not because of the Englishmen that play there. Because of the foreigners.
Hey,
it's just like France. It's like France too. It's like France. France is made of Africans. Basically, let's be real.
Coaches, the best players and coaches in England are all foreigners. They're all foreigners. That's the reality of it. Brazilians, Uruguayans, Argentinians, Frenchmen, Germans.
If you know, all the top English teams are managed by foreigners. Liverpool.
That's why.
Man United, Man City, Arsenal, Spurs.
The sad thing is English managers. English managers,
the winningest
not
managers
good.
have been French, Portuguese, German, Scottish.
Bro, imagine England gets managed by, like, who can I use as an example, man?
We had an Italian manager,
Rodrigo
Capello.
is not here for
rubbish.
the English propaganda.
They booted him out. Capello took us to 20.
No, I agree with Rodrigo.
South Africa.
I agree with Rodrigo.
Yeah, he's got a point.
The best England did was in 1990 in Italy with when Sir Bobby Robson was coaching. They had Gaza, they had Shearer, they had great players back then.
1990,
that was a
semi-finals.
England.
Lost on penalties.
That was a great England.
Lost on penalties to Germany.
That was a fluid, great passing, running, ballsy players they had back in 1990 in the World Cup in Italy. That was my favorite England version. I didn't see the 66 version because I was 3 years old. But I got to see England and Italy. That was awesome.
So Rodrigo, you don't want Portugal. You're pulling for Morocco to beat Portugal.
Yes.
Okay.
That would be another wonderful story. That would be another wonderful story.
Benz, Portugal, Morocco.
Oh man!
Only African team, only African country left.
I'm sorry. You know what? In as much as I love Ronaldo, I'm a Ronaldo guy. I would love because I mean Ronaldo's not gonna win. I mean Portugal not gonna win this World Cup, so they might as well just get beat by
what if they beat Morocco? They now play France. If France beat England, they play France in the semifinals. What if Brazil and France meet? If Brazil and Portugal meet in the final, who would you? I can tell you
this, right? The teams I don't see winning this thing, I don't see France winning it. I do not see Portugal winning it either. I don't. I mean, it's France and Portugal. I don't see them winning it. There's gonna be a surprise. I don't know which team's gonna win it, but I just think it's gonna be a surprise. It's gonna be a shock.
Okay,
that this team win. Yeah.
Portugal, Morocco.
I am, as much as I'm a card-carrying member of the African Alliance, I am still a Manchester United fan through and through. I would like for Portugal to continue on in this tournament, but I would prefer if they did it with Cristiano Ronaldo on the bench. If Portugal goes through, but Cristiano Ronaldo comes off the bench. That's how I would prefer that game.
No. So if I don't think he will start against Morocco. I think if things are not going according to plan, they might need that experience. It will come on.
Yeah.
And they get through. If they go on penalties.
What's Cristiano Ronaldo going to go do? What do you want to do? What's he going to do in the 75th minute?
Listen,
what's he going to do?
Listen, Joe.
But
I think a lot of people. I think you'll be watching too much BBC and then pundits who already have a bias.
Ronaldo is still an experienced guy, man.
Bias?
But Joe, if the game goes to extra time, if it goes to PKs, you want Ronaldo taking penalties for you, bro.
I've watched Ronaldo miss penalty kicks.
Just Messi, like the greats. Messi missed too. Messi missed too.
I would definitely. It's yes.
But the guy that has scored the most goals in the world, you want him on penalties, man.
so get Pelé.
We just wish Pelé speedy recovery. So the only game I haven't asked Rodrigo is
good point, Rodrigo.
Argentina and Netherlands, Rodrigo.
I could go either way, but I'm pulling for Argentina.
Look at you supporting one South American. I
don't understand.
You see what's going on? You see what's going on here? You see what's going on here? This is
the way I've always been.
He's a Messi fan.
Back in the day,
He's a
Maradona fan.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
No,
exactly.
In fact, I want Argentina to win this World Cup.
No, it ain't happening, bro. It ain't happening. No, sir.
He's definitely a Messi fan.
He is.
Oh my God!
You know what?
Oh
I won't be surprised. I won't be surprised if this thing's rigged so Messi can win a World Cup. Man.
I won't be surprised either. But see, if Argentina get past Netherlands, Brazil get past Croatia, Argentina and Brazil meet in the semis. Now that's going to be war.
If Messi wins the World Cup, Christina will have to jump off a bridge.
Oh God! You see, anyway. So if Argentina get past Netherlands, which I doubt, I could see LVG finding a way. I could see
Christina would jump off a bridge, bro.
I think Netherlands, right, will frustrate Argentina so much. Netherlands will nick that game 2-1.
Again, this is a game. Whoever makes the most mistakes, whoever doesn't take the opportunities, will lose the game. That's what it's coming down to. All these games we're talking about right now. This is the nitty gritty. Here it is. No margin for error. No margin for error. You miss a sit on goal, they don't come back.
Very few chances be tight.
This is where it gets good because no margins for error. Do or die. You know, the nervousness, the lack of concentration, you know, the silly red cards, giving away a free kick in the spot. Those are the things that will kill you. This is where it gets. Here's where it gets nail biting. Here's where you drink 2 beers at a time.
If Argentina get past Netherlands,
it gets good. It could go either way. Any one of these games go either way.
Yeah. If Argentina get past Netherlands and Brazil get past Croatia, I would definitely be supporting Brazil to beat Argentina 100%.
Bro, I'm just, you know what? It's probably not even gonna get that far because Rodrigo just really just like enlightened me. He's talking about this is a game about margins, about individual mistakes. Yeah. Argentina still starts
and tactics. How do you it's also about tactics. Here you got again England and France. You got Southgate versus a winner, a coach who's won leagues, you know, who did great with Juventus, brought him back up. He's a World Cup winner. He's a World Cup winner as a player and as a coach. Tactics. Here's what comes also.
Wasn't he the squad that won in '98? Deschamps, wasn't he that squad?
Yeah.
He won it as a player and managed them in the last World. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah.
That's impressive, bro.
Juventus also. When you remember Juventus,
that's impressive from Deschamps.
He brought them back up in the first season. So it's about also tactics. You know,
Southgate has gone semi-finals are close.
Man, Southgate ain't got no tactics.
That's who you're up against. That's who you're up against.
Joe, leave me alone.
Is it still coming home?
Yeah, Tim. That's the only sad part about your team is that guy Southgate.
Leave me alone. Ask me on Saturday.
I know I'm not gonna be able to ask you on Saturday. You're gonna put your phone on.
I actually don't want. You know what? I would want England to win the World Cup if Southgate wasn't their manager. Because Southgate he's just terrible. He's trash.
I feel the same way.
He's too young.
I feel the same
Southgate,
way.
Southgate doesn't have the experience of Didier Deschamps, but it could be
man. He got that. What they call it? The Marty Jack. What they call that shit?
Union Jack.
The Union Jack. Oh yeah.
So on Saturday at the pub, I will be dressed in like this way. Is it going to be
at the Yard Bar? Is it going to be at the Yard Bar?
No, I'll be at the pitch 25.
Where?
Pitch 25.
I'm thinking about.
I'll be watching all together. Pitch.
I'm thinking about going there to watch the game.
Hey, Bibbs, have you seen? Yeah. Have you been back to the old KC? It's looking pretty nice.
Oh God, you need to go see Bibbs. It's on another level.
It's looking really nice. It's like
when me and Joe went in there.
It's like a loungy type spot.
Wow,
but
for
it's
real?
the same.
Yeah, me and Joe went in there after
they got like couches and shit. It's like the most like a really nice way to watch a football game.
It's so relaxed.
So can we watch the games there this weekend on Saturday?
You can, but I'll be in pitch. We could come. We could go there.
Why are you doing pitch? Where we can go to?
Because pitch has that
He's
atmosphere.
on his grind, man.
It's the grind. I get to talk to. I get to speak to the fans and film.
So which one's a better place to watch?
He's gonna need more support once they lose.
Joe, are you going to watch the games at the bars, or you going to be at home?
I might.
If England loses, you watch the game.
If they're late games, I might go check it out. If they're late games, I might go check it out.
I think the England game is the England France game is going to be at 1.
It's at 1. The Argentina Netherlands is at 9.
Ooh,
so I'll be there in the morning watching both games.
Saturdays.
I'm gonna watch across.
Saturday. United's playing too.
Gonna be nice.
Saturday's so
for now, I'm putting United to one side. For now, I'll go back on United because there's nothing.
Yeah, I know. It's like
this is the biggest sport of the world.
Yeah,
I'll join United. I'll pick up United tomorrow because there's no games tomorrow. I'll talk about United, this friendly game. I'll talk about the Dubai takeover, whoever's buying United and who United are trying to buy. I'll talk about that tomorrow.
Hey, guess what? Just a note. Remember, I've always said that United will not win a trophy again under the Glazers. It's about to happen, and nobody believed me. How about that?
I will bring that up when next.
Oh my God, this guy.
When I said that 4 years ago, I said it 4 years ago. I said United will not win a trophy again under these owners, and they're about to sell. So which means my prediction came. Oh yeah, they're gonna sell. There's no way they're gonna remain.
The Liverpool owners also, the Fenway Sports Group, they're getting ready to sell Liverpool also.
Yeah, they're trying to sell Liverpool.
They're trying to Liverpool's trying to sell. United about to sell. United have got to the point where they're gonna have to sell.
I wonder what Arab country's gonna buy you guys.
Very funny.
No, that's not funny, man. Hey man, that's not funny. Hey, it's gonna bro, it's gonna be Apple.
Look,
all right? Apple's coming through. All right?
Oh my God. I don't mind, man. I don't mind as far as
anyone other than the win is fine by me.
I don't care. I don't care about it. I don't care about it.
What are you talking about? You don't
as far as we start winning.
Bems. If Manchester United was taken over by fucking North Korea, you fine with that?
North Korea, really, Joe?
Well, Bems, you want silverware that bad? You want silverware that bad?
Joe likes to give all these scenarios.
I don't like all these scenarios. Joe's a wind-up.
Yeah. He gives all these scenarios all the time.
Sheikh Ahmed Al Farouk will pull the money out of his sandal and buy the stadium and the whole block. Buy the whole block, buy Manchester included.
That's fine. If I'm winning trophies every season,
Champions League, league titles,
Champions Leagues, I'm chilling, bro. I'm chilling.
I don't know, man. I kind of feel like
I don't care.
I kind of like I'm not even English, but I feel like Manchester United is a very. I'm not trying to get on some like giving off some Brexit vibes, but I kind of feel like Manchester United belongs to the England people, and I feel like the owners
should be English.
Also reflect not necessarily English.
I think it should definitely to it.
I feel like it should definitely.
Business model is not the same. It's about making profit. More like.
I understand that, but I feel like internationally the owners should have. They shouldn't have the back. They should almost still have like the same kind of morals and kind of ethos the English people have. Like
I got you. If you want to win and compete, you need owners that are going. I'm just gonna be honest with you right now. If you want to compete on the highest level, because this is consistently year after year, you need owners like the owners of Newcastle, owners of Man City, of this day and age. I'm sorry, that's the way football is going right now.
Because see, for a team like Manchester United, but for a team like Manchester United, who's a historic team, you want an owner first of all that respects the history of the club.
Yes,
that wants the club to win and to get better, and is willing to, first of all, not just put money in it, to hire the right people, footballing people.
Of course, yeah,
100%.
The reason Chelsea worked is because Abramovich brought in the right people. 100%. The reason Man City's working because they have the right footballing people. The reason Bayern Munich is doing well is because they have the right footballing people. You want someone that will say, you see, Chelsea now's got an owner who doesn't know crap about football and is ruining that team. It's going to ruin that team.
Tom Bowling.
Tom Bowling's going to he's going to run that team around very soon.
Respect the history of the club, because the history is the standard that you have to live by, right? So, and say, okay, we want this club to go back to the greatness it once was, and we want not just money, but money well spent, not just buying players because they're stars or because they're social media monkeys, because your marketing is good. No, you want players that will fit the system, and that will actually give something to the club, not just sell shirts. So
that's true.
Barcelona gives you a good example. The president they had was the worst. He bought players, gave them 6-year contracts, and they can't get rid of them. Manchester United was in danger of doing the same thing because they bought players that just weren't there. So you want an owner that'll say, you know what, I'm bringing in the best footballing people to make the right decisions to build this club. If it takes 4 or 5 years, so be it. Then we'll win for the next 10 years.
Yeah, but you still need the funds, though. You still need the funds. You can put the right people in place. You still need the funds.
Well spent. Funds well spent.
Yeah, funds well spent. Yeah, you need the funds again.
A lot of Barcelona's in the hole because they misspent funds because they had people who didn't know what the hell they were doing, buying names, giving them 6-year contracts, paying them stupid salaries. Now they can't get rid of them. Manchester United was in danger of going in that way. Right? So you want, again, an owner that not only will commit money, but says, you know what? Let's bring in the best of the best because that's what Manchester United deserves and needs. Now, I'm saying that because of the history of the club. It has to have that kind of action, and it's what the club deserves. And I'm not a Manchester United fan, but it's the reality.
I hear you. I agree. Right, let's switch gears back to the Qatar. So it's down to 8 teams left. Only 4 spots allowed. These 8. So Joe has gone Brazil. Bems has gone Brazil. Yeah. Rodrigo's going Croatia.
Yep.
Bems has gone with France. Joe has gone France. Rodrigo's anyone could win on any given day is with anyone who's got the.
I'm pulling for England.
That's nice to know. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Then we come to Argentina. Netherlands. Joe is saying. Joe, what did you say? Because you're going back.
I'm still going back and forth, but as of right now, it's looking like Netherlands might sneak one through 2-1.
Bems, where were you with Netherlands and Argentina?
That was Argentina. That one's tough, man. It's tough.
It is one of the toughest ones to pull.
It's tough to predict. It's tough to. I'm leaning towards the. I'm gonna say penalties, man.
Penalties, right? Yeah. We all know Rodrigo wants Argentina to win the World Cup.
I am not a Van Gaal fan. I like Scaloni, right? And I want Argentina to win, but it could go either way. It could be another 0-0 game off the penalties. It could happen.
Man, we could see Brazil, Croatia. I think that game's gonna be tight, but I can just see Brazil just sneaking it 2-1. I don't think it's gonna be a big score game. I think it's gonna be a game of chess and checkers. I think Brazil will play the beautiful game, but these guys are frustrating. But for some way, after so much pressure, I could just see them cracking under intense pressure from Brazil's flair and technicalities they're gonna bring. Croatia would defend. They'll play deep, very deep, but I think 2-1 Brazil. That's what I see in that game. Rodrigo wants Croatia to go through.
Yep.
Well, we just have to wait.
See, at this point for me, man, it's about advancing teams that I feel have the best chance of playing great football. Right? I would like to see, some of the other teams go through. But if they're not playing excellent football I want to see.
So you would like to see Brazil. You would like to see a Brazil Argentina semifinal, France Portugal semifinal.
Yes, I would love to see that. I want to see the best of the best, man. Right, and for the top teams that haven't been showing their best, right. Every time they progress, it's still an opportunity. I like the way Portugal is looking without Cristiano Ronaldo. This is like a completely different team. Completely different strategy, right? Like Portugal's the only team moving into this next round, and they have a complete teams need new tape on them already. You know what I mean to play them. So I want to see a bit more of this Portuguese team. Without Cristiano Ronaldo.
And you gotta give Fernando Santos credit. He gambled on youth. He brought in Gonzalo Ramos. He did what was best for the team, and the guy, gotta give him credit. He showed balls. Because everybody would have betted money that Cristiano Ronaldo was going to start. But Cristiano Ronaldo did it to himself. But you know what? The good thing came out. The world's discovered a new young talent. Who knows what this kid will be in the next 4 years?
Yeah, we don't know. We can only see.
Well, Spain even though Spain went out, they've got a lot of young talent. Who knows who they'll be in the next 4 years? So, you see World Cups, you discover young talents like we saw Mbappe in the last World Cup.
He was 19 at the time.
Yeah. So
now 23.
New players are discovered.
Yeah.
So let's see.
It's gonna be a big weekend, so we will be able to analyze after this weekend. We'll go with the UK-US plan, put it together on a Sunday, and see who's left and who's not left, and analyze those games and how teams lost on penalties or no penalties or nothing. Gentlemen, it's been an absolute pleasure. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Joe, Houston Red Army, thank you very much for joining us. I appreciate you, brother. The controversial one, Brems, I appreciate you for joining us, Houston Red Army. And Rodrigo, the Chelsea man, the guy who wants Argentina to win and not Brazil. Thank you for joining us, sir.
Or Portugal.
Or Portugal. He has something against the Portuguese-speaking countries.
It looks like it.
No, I got nothing against Portugal. I just don't want them to win.
If they win, how would you feel if Portugal wins the World Cup?
Well, again, may the best team win.
Hey, Rodrigo, I got one question for Rodrigo. Hey, Rodrigo, if Portugal wins the World Cup, Cristiano Ronaldo with the winner, is Cristiano Ronaldo the GOAT?
But it won't. If they win, it won't be because of him.
Hey, but if he does win,
look at Portugal. They got a lot of weapons.
Rodrigo, you changed the question. He said if the game is 2-2, Ronaldo scores a header that wins the World Cup, then what? Where would
he the GOAT?
It ain't gonna happen.
But if it does,
it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen.
Okay, you know what?
Get over Ronaldo, bro.
If Portugal win the World Cup, would you stop calling him Christina?
Nope.
You get his name right?
Nope.
His mom's just like, motherfucking Rodrigo better fix his mouth. Calling my son Christina.
I will always call it Christina.
Well, it is what it is. I respect your views. I respect your opinions.
In fact, I take Manchester United. I take Manchester United side over him.
That's fine. We appreciate that.
I do too. And for me, the reason why I'm
one thing my dad always used to say: give respect where respect is due. You might not like the person or what they've done, but the achievements they've done, the work they put in to get to that level.
At the beginning of the season, I
give
told
respect
you guys,
where respect is due.
At the beginning of the season, I told you guys, Ronaldo was a great competitor. He doesn't like to lose. He's fantastic. It's his attitude I don't like.
I think a lot of people don't like his attitude. I get that. But take the attitude out and let's talk about.
You can't take the attitude. You can't separate those two things.
Football fans are just too emotional.
He's emotional. He's an emotional guy. I get it.
Wait, how are we the emotional ones? We're talking about Cristiano Ronaldo. How is
no,
the emotional ones?
Fans are emotional. Yeah, fans are emotional.
More emotional than Cristiano Ronaldo.
When it comes to Ronaldo, yes, fans are emotional. Yeah, if you take the emotions away, then it's different.
My favorite player of all time is Diego Maradona. As a player, he's fantastic. As a human being, I got nothing to say.
On that note, since there's nothing to say on Maradona, because if you go to the Maradona, that guy was not a saint. He was not a saint.
But you know what?
Maradona had the wherewithal on his football side.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Cristiano Ronaldo is making bastard moves on the football side, not on his personal life. Cristiano,
I'm not talking about his personal side. I'm not talking about his personal side. I'm talking about his attitude, his me attitude.
Yeah, he's the best, man.
But Maradona was me though.
He's number 2.
Nah, Ronaldo is the best, but that's a discussion.
That will be discussed another day. As of now, we just see this World Cup. It's coming down. Is this coming home or
that's why he
wants
home? Argentina to win because he's a Maradona fan and Messi.
I can see that. It's obvious. But Rodrigo, it's all
also a Pelé fan.
But I will be cheering for LVG on Saturday.
He's got a tattoo of Otamendi on his ass cheek.
That's
how hardcore he is.
He don't exist. He doesn't exist.
I will be cheering for Louis Van Gaal on Saturday or Friday. When is that game?
That was a good one.
Which are the two games? It's Friday and Saturday, right?
Did he coach you guys one time?
No, Saturday.
Did he coach you guys one time?
No, yeah, there are two games. One in the morning, one in the afternoon. There's a game on Friday, isn't there?
Yeah.
I think you're right. Who's that? Who's playing on Friday?
I think Brazil or Croatia play Friday. Argentina and Netherlands play Friday. So it's England and Portugal play Saturday. If I'm right.
Friday 9 o'clock is the Brazil Croatia.
Wait,
I'll tell you right now.
Quarterfinals is 4 games, right? Quarterfinals is 4 games, right?
9 in the morning. Saturday, 9 in the morning. It's Croatia, Brazil. 1 o'clock, Netherlands, Argentina. On Friday.
I'll be at work.
Saturday, Morocco, Portugal at 9. England, France at 1.
Anything on Sunday?
No, it's over. By then, the 14th will be. It's only 4. Remember, it's 14. Yeah. Then the semifinals is on Wednesday.
No, semifinals. No. Then the
finals is on the 18th.
Third and fourth place to be on Saturday, and I think the finals on a Sunday.
So when's the semifinals?
It's on Wednesday.
Wednesday during the week.
Ooh, man! I just gotta make sure. I gotta make sure I block my calendar, man. They don't send any meetings on during that time, so I can watch this game.
All right, gentlemen, it's been an absolute pleasure. See you guys on Saturday. I'll be Bems. You coming out Saturday?
Yeah. I'm gonna come out. I'll come out because these are the type of games where you come out and watch, man, with fans, man. Yeah, I'll try.
Yeah, I'll probably come through for the England game, not for the Argentinian game.
No, Argentina's on Friday.
That's on Friday. Not for the morning game. Who's playing
the morning? Is Portugal and Morocco.
Yeah, not for the Portugal Morocco
I'll be there.
game. I'll be there for maybe around 11.
I might come for that one too.
Rodrigo, you coming through?
I gotta work on Friday. I don't know about Saturday. You said Saturday you're going to pitch 25?
Yeah, Saturday.
I'm not a pitch 25 person, man.
Rodrigo, I'm not watching the game with Tim at pitch 25. I'm going to the OKC, bro. What is the
problem? What
bro,
is it?
pitch
Because
25, man.
He can't stand the fact that this might be coming home and I'm gonna tease you against France. That's what he can't deal with.
No, Tim, football ain't no home, man. It ain't coming no home.
Bems,
ain't going home.
You see, Bems, I want you to understand this right now. When it's the whole idea of it's coming home, it's like the ring in Lord of the Rings. Once they get just a little taste of it, they automatically start getting corrupted. Oh my God. I don't want to know what this world is going to be like if England wins a World Cup. I don't know, man, because you fans, you English,
you won't know because you've never done it. So why don't you let us see? Why don't you let us win it so you know what it's going to be like?
I want it so bad.
We don't want you guys to take that chance
for the players, but not for the country. I
want
it so bad for the players.
Don't you want Rashford to be a World Cup winner?
Yeah, Joe said it nicely. I want it for the players, but not for the fans. Because
even the rivals.
You don't want Maguire to be a World Cup winner. You don't want Maguire to win the World Cup.
You know what? Actually, you know what? The more I think about it, I don't want England to win the World Cup. I'm sorry, I don't want.
That's just not fair.
It's just gonna be. It's just gonna be like Maguire is gonna be put on this level. That he's like, come on, bro. No, I don't want England winning.
Yeah, Tim,
I don't want England winning.
This is your fault, Tim. This is all your fault. You keep putting all these Man United fans on this thing. That's what you get, man.
If England wins the World Cup,
some Chelsea guys, some other guys you know about, this is what you get, bro.
Bro, if England wins the World Cup, Maguire is going to be super overvalued, and we're going to re-sign him for 120 million a year.
Yeah.
You know what Maguire said? Maguire just said that Ten Hag called him to congratulate him on his performance during the World Cup already. He said it.
What I mean?
You said that. You see that? You see that trash? So if he wins, imagine what he's gonna say when he wins.
I hope Ten Hag is having a discussion right now with the upper management, talking about, hey, Maguire stepping up. We can probably make some real good money getting rid of him this summer. That's all we need for Maguire, man. Just keep that stock up so that
raise his stock,
summertime,
sell him.
Sell that motherfucker, man. So it won't be that bad of a profit.
Like I said, England to France.
That's why his price will be the highest in January. Sell him in January.
Hey, who's going to score in
January? England to France 1 final score.
Dude, you're dreaming, man. You're dreaming.
Why are you
bro.
coughing, Rodrigo? Why are you
dreaming,
coughing?
man? You're dreaming, bro.
I'm thinking that maybe you guys will sell McGuire 2 golden balls in Miami.
Shit, that's fine.
Yo, look at
now,
Tim. Hey Tim, look at their back line.
Now.
Look at their back line
Tim's
compared to
getting
England, though. Look at their back line compared to England. They have Varane. England has Maguire. They have what's that other guy's name? The other
Upper Meccano.
Upper Meccano, and y'all have John Stones.
Yes,
bro. There are levels to this shit, man. Look at that smirk on his face, man. Look at him. Yo,
I agree.
If we go player for player, Luke Shaw over Hernandez, left back, I'll give you that. Varane over Maguire, obviously. Between John Stones and Upper Meccano, that's a tough one.
Upper Meccano for me.
Yeah, that's a tough one. That's to me, that's 50-50. It's hard for me to say. Right back, I mean, that is Walker against who's been their right back?
Kunde.
Yeah, Walker for me on that one.
Yeah, Walker.
Midfield, Bellingham, Rice, and Henderson.
Yeah, I think England wins.
Henderson sits on the bench, and Henderson sits on the bench for me. Tchouaméni comes in for me. I'm gonna take Tchouaméni. I'll take
not Rabiot.
Bellingham. Huh? Rabiot? No, not Rabiot.
But he's played well, though. He's done well. He's done all the dirty work. He's done well.
Yeah, he's done okay. Yeah, I mean Bellingham, and Tchouaméni. Who's gonna be the last one? Who else plays in the France midfield? Griezmann. Griezmann was playing in there, right?
Griezmann plays in midfield.
Griezmann's got to come in. Griezmann's got to come in. Griezmann's got to come in. So France has won the midfield already again, and then
attack.
Attack.
Saka, Kane, and
okay. So left winger.
That's a no.
They got Mbappe.
That's yeah.
Moving on.
That's
right winger. Right winger. Dembele versus Foden.
Saka and Foden.
Saka. Dembele over Saka, bro.
I would side towards Dembele, man. Dembele is
Kane and Giroud.
That's a no-brainer, bro.
Kane.
Of course it's Kane.
Thank you. It's Kane. I was getting a big concern there.
Of course it's Kane. But now if you look at the numbers, goalies, I don't know.
The goalies, the goalkeepers. Pickford against Lloris.
Come on, Lloris, bro.
I'm picking Lloris. Yeah.
I think that should be closer than that.
I'm picking Lloris. Lloris is a better shot stopper.
I think he is. I think he's a better. He's a Spurs captain. It would be funny if it comes to penalties and Harry Kane has to take a penalty against Lloris, his goalkeeper and captain of the two teams meeting each other, and they both play for Spurs. He probably knows Kane.
That's true. Yeah. They both know each other.
We're not going to get to that stage because we're going to shut this thing down in 90 minutes, mate. 2-1 England.
Yes, because France is going to beat your asses in 90 minutes.
No, it ain't happening.
You cocky whatever. Man.
It's 2-1
now.
It's 2-1 England.
Oh my God.
England and France. France will not take their chances. They'll be nervous. And England is what we're going to do is soak up the pressure and hit them on a break. Then we'll bring it back in. Right for to do the damage.
Tim, if I'm right there with you, I'm going to video you.
Tim, Sunday you'll beat some French fries with vinegar, right?
It's fine. Oh, 100%. 100%.
You know what? If you know what, I might want to just be there by you. So every goal France scores, I'm gonna clip you and just look at your sad old face and put it in the group.
I always have a smirk. I don't be upset. Not like that.
Bro, I've seen you. I've seen you upset.
I've seen
when you expect to win. I've seen you upset. You don't want to talk.
Yeah.
You be like, bro, I don't want to talk. I've seen you.
But
and bro,
I think it will be a tight game. I just feel in my bones that France are the favorites. We are the underdogs. So there's more pressure on France than us, to be honest. They got pressure to win. We'll just come, take all the pressure, bring in Rashford, 75th minute, and they'll be tired because they're gonna be so pressure to win. And we're gonna frustrate them, defend deep that they'll get frustrated. Then plan B.
Yeah,
good night.
Hey, I think they're more mentally capable than England, though. That French team,
I don't know about that.
They're more mentally there. They're more mentally ready for this game than England. Because you want to talk about pressure. You want to talk about pressure. They know there is no team other than maybe Argentina, and that's only because of Messi.
Yeah,
and also Brazil.
Yeah, I think Brazil. Brazil, Messi and England are under more pressure to do well in this World Cup than the others. Yeah. I agree. They're very true. That's very true. You know? But 2-1 England final score.
I'll see you on Saturday.
Benz, I'll see you Saturday, mate. We are not going to be celebrating, or I'm going to be consolidating. I'll be consoled. But I think you're going to buy me a few pints. A glass of red would be nice, mate. A glass of red.
A glass of red.
Yes.
Whoa, take it easy there, fella.
Oh, no, you know what? How about champagne, a bottle of bubbly? How about that?
Champagne on a loss, on an L? Okay.
Tim, bro. If you lose, I'm gonna laugh at you, man, real hard, man. I'm gonna make you get so pissed off, me laughing at you. Just watch.
Yeah, you'll speak. We'll talk after the game. You'll speak to the channel, and I bet you're gonna pull up that I told this guy, I told him this is the result.
I'm gonna clip this.
But if we win,
I'm gonna clip this interview and just.
If we win, I'm going to interview like Benz. I told you, and if the result is 2-1, oh my days, I'm gonna dance. I'm gonna give a dance routine.
Yo, Tim is gonna Benz. Tim is gonna be unbearable on Saturday.
Yeah, he will be.
He's gonna be unbearable.
I can tell.
We're gonna be so embarrassed. He's gonna be moonwalking the whole time.
Oh yeah.
He's gonna.
You know a celebration. You know a celebration. He does that Michael Jackson dance. Oh man.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to see that shit.
I will have
I don't want to see that shit.
A white Jack flag hand glove.
Oh my god.
All right, guys. Man. See you over the weekend. Man. We'll have some men
nice one,
tomorrow.
guys.
All right, mate. See you guys soon. Take care.
Nice. Yeah, take care.
Bye.
Bye.